Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Hicks Morning Show. I'm Tony T, and our show today we'll have picks right here from the NBA, our big college hoops card today here for Tuesday, as well as NHL, and they give us a big card as well. And, of course, at the end of the show, we'll have our parlay peripheral segments where our cappers will give out parlays or maybe a team or player props. So they'll make the call on that show. But first, we'll meet the cappers and get right to the picks. Let's say hello, Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Not too much, Tony. Can't complain. Nice 5-2 day to start the week. Definitely can't complain about that at all. Thanks to the Knicks and their big giant comeback in the fourth. Thanks. Hit my top play there. Hit my NHL sniper play with the Senators and that one. So, yeah, on to a new day. Let's get it. Tuesday, big slate. NHL, big slate. College basketball. And definitely some gems in the NBA. So, I'm excited. Let's get to it. Let's find some more winners.
Absolutely. Let's say hello to Ron. Ron, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tony. How you doing? Great day yesterday in the green. Hit my slap shot play with Ottawa. Hey, Rod, we matched up on that one. And Golden State tried to give my best bet away at the end, but they held on for the win for 5 points. So, yeah, good game. Let's get back at it today.
Let's back at it today. Let's go to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
Not much. Had a 2-1. I was on the opposite end of the Rockets there. I had them at 5.5. So there at the end, that cover got blown. But yeah, a good day rest of the way. The Nuggets had them at 11.5 as a premium, and they barely squeaked through there. But yeah, a good day yesterday. Good way to start the week, and I'm just ready to get to it today.
Absolutely. Let's hello to Sean. Sean, what's going on? You're on mute there, Sean.
Of course I'm on mute. That's what I do. I put on mute as I'm mulling about myself. It's good to be back. Took a couple of videos off. I was like, I need to rest on them. I was telling you guys, I had to get away from the screen a little bit, man. It's a while. Where's it down? So week last week. I start off good this week, 2-1. So hopefully a little more the same. I got a rare NBA premium up here for everybody. Some college basketball, and away we go. Here we go. I'm just baseball, baby. I'm pumped up for baseball. So I'm like one of those people who gets sad in the wintertime. It's like, oh my goodness, is it baseball season yet? Let's go.
Yep. Let's say hello. We don't always get them right, my man. We just keep watching us. So hello to Al, Big Al Nino's. Al, what's happening?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to my baseball too here. Coming off a 3-2 day on the premium side, 2-1 on the 3-pick video. So pretty good day overall, and looking forward to today. Put up my first premium hockey plays on the side as well. So, and real quick, one thing I want to mention before I forget is the importance of those long-term passes and getting those plays right as we put them up. As Chris was saying, he got the Nuggets at 11.5. I was on the other side of that one, but I got the Pelicans early on the 13. So if you're on those long-term passes, you get the plays when we want to make them, and just goes to show you the importance of getting the best number right there.
Yeah, no, I've got that also late steam plays there as well with that feature there. You stay off a game if the line moves too much, and then you find value in the number. Those plays get out to you there. All right. Yep. This is going to sound like a scam, guys. I showed it to you yesterday. I went 4-0 yesterday, 3-0 in the NBA. That means that I'm 14-0 on my past 14 NBA picks here, guys. On the premiums. Yeah. Like I said, it sounds a little scamish, but you can go back and verify those numbers on I showed it to you yesterday, 11-0. Last 7, and I hit 4-0, hit the 3 NBA games. And wow, it's been a heater right now in the NBA. So we'll see if we can continue with that. Let's get on with the picks, guys. Who cares about yesterday? We care about today. Let's go. All right, here we go. 7-game card NBA. We'll do 3 here to begin the show. We got Mavericks and Sixers here. Sixers laying 2, total 225.5. 226 is popping up, even at 227. So this line is moving. Celtics, Cavs, the big one tonight. Cavs here 2, total 238. Rockets and Nets. The Rockets 9. There's a 9.5 at Chris. Total 210.5. Let's take a look at this injury report here for today's action here for this slate of games from the NBA. Dallas and Philly. Anthony Davis, Lively, and Powell will be out for Dallas. On the Sixers side, it's a big question mark here. We know George is out, but Drummond, Embiid, Gordon, Martin, KJ Martin are listed as questionable. Boston and Cleveland, Boston a clean injury report. On the Cleveland side, no Okoro, no Travers, no Wade. And Houston and Brooklyn here, we've got Landale, Smith, and Van Fleet out. Van Fleet's going to be out for a while, by the way, there with that surgery. Sengun is questionable. On the Brooklyn side, it's usually the guys they want to sit. They don't want to win games. Bogdanovich, Clowney, Cam Johnson, Lewis Simmons, Cam Thomas are out. We start with Rod.
Yeah, for me, looking at that game, I think 9 points is just a touch too many there for the Rockets here on the back-to-back. I think it's up to 9.5 now. So I'll take the 9.5 with the Brooklyn Nets there in that matchup. Probably not in a hurry to bet it because it probably will go up, as we've seen it already on the rise up to 9.5. But 9.5 is too many. Give me the Brooklyn Nets plus the 9.5 in that matchup. And, man, this Boston and Cleveland game, I went back and forth on it. It's like, man, I want to take Cleveland, but I think this is a Boston spot. I think they smashed. Boston's got the full clean health report. They're going to be chucking up threes. Got to lean to an over as we get both teams scoring plenty of points. But how many times are you going to see Boston as a dog this year? Probably not a whole lot. I'm going to take Boston on the money line. I think they outright the Cleveland Cavs in that matchup.
There from Rod. Next up, we move on over to Ron.
Yeah, I'm going to look the other way. I got Cleveland in this. They're 18-9 as a home favorite, and Boston as a road dog, actually 0-2, so haven't done it yet. But looking at Philadelphia, 1-8 against the spread as a home favorite, 9-14 at home ATS. No way. I don't care who's playing for Dallas. I'll still take the Mavs in that one.
There from Ron. We move on over to Chris.
I'm going to take the over in the Dallas-Philly game. I just think we get up and over that total. I don't trust the Dallas. I definitely don't trust the Sixers at the moment, but I think the Dallas Mavericks are still going through something, especially off that huge loss the other day where they didn't even care to play against the Cavs. So I just take the over there. I think we'll see some points. I'm going to go with the Cavs as well against the Celtics, mostly just a fade of the Celtics, but I trust the Cavs at home. And then Rockets, Nets, I'm going to go with the under. Nobody's trying to score in that one. And the Rockets on the back end of a back-to-back. So, just take the under there.
There from Chris on over to Sean.
Yeah, lean Cavaliers here. You know, they've just been scoring a ton. And listen, you're going to get both teams A games here, right? So give me the home team with a short number there. Mavericks and Philly, who's playing with the Mavs? They're off a terrible game. They get totally embarrassed. But, you know, what? Kyrie's out. It's like what's happened. They're a little shell shocked. And who's playing today? Kyrie was actually in Philly getting worked on when the trade. So I lean Philly there. You know, I would lean Philly just based on that they've won 4 in a row, whatever, or they had won 4 in a row and they lost a couple close ones there to Boston, Denver. But again, it's a tough call. You want to see Dallas's mental state. And like Chris said, back to back for Houston. It's not. I'd say over, but the Nets are just such a bad scoring team. It's a no-go for me there.
From Sean on over to Al.
Yeah, I never like laying double digits or anywhere close to that, so I can't be laying the 9 with the Rockets here, but especially considering the back-to-back. But again, they could come out strong, so I think they could come out and cover the 2.5 in the first quarter here.
There from Al. So I'll tell you what I think about it. I'm going to go ahead and late with Philly. I like what I'm seeing of late here from the Sixers team. Look at Philadelphia. They have covered 6 straight games and shooting the ball very well, 49%, 40% from 3. Look at them in this spot against the Dallas team that's not looking in the last game. Kyrie, although is in the lineup as I see now, but we'll see how that rolls throughout the day. Cleveland and Boston. I'll go ahead and lay it here with Cleveland. Again, Boston 2-8 the spread on the road after a road win. Cleveland against winning teams this season, 10-2 to the spread at home. And, man, they are just pumping up some points. So look at their past 5 games, averaging 128 points per 100 possessions, a plus 21 net rating in their past 5 at home. That's pretty strong home court there. I'll take them in that spot. Brooklyn and Houston, got to look at the under here. Brooklyn has gone under in 8 of their past 9. It is a back-to-back, so I don't look for a lot of pace out of this Rockets team here. And when you look at the Nets team, they've been playing at a slow pace. Over their past 4 at home, it's been pretty slow, so look for the under in that one. All right, let's continue here on the 26th morning show. We'll close out NBA with these final 4 games. Knicks and Raptors. The Knicks have come down from an opener of 6. This one's all the way down to 4 now, total 230. Heat and Bulls. We've got the Heat here on the road, 3.5. 4 at Chris, total 227. Lakers and Clippers. This should get a lot of attention today. There'll be some guys in street clothes possibly. Clippers, 8.5, total up to 221 from an opener of 220. I'm sorry, 221 from an opener of 218. Pacers and Trailblazers. Who's going to stop the Blazers here? Both teams on back-to-backs. Pacers 5.5, total 234. We start with Rod.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep taking Portland plus the 5.5. It'll be their last home game before they head out onto the road. So we might as well keep getting while the getting's good. Both teams on the back-to-back there in that spot. So give me Portland plus the 5.5 in that matchup. And then continuing with the home dog trend, you might as well take the Raptors plus the 4 there in that one. I like the better number when it was at 6, but at 4, I still like the Raptors playing pretty good basketball right now, and I'm going to take advantage of an tired New York team. Most of those starters that you see for the Knicks played, 37, 38 minutes, and they had the big comeback in that fourth. So when you get to the second half in this game, the Knicks are going to be a dragging a little bit, and the Raptors will pounce. So give me the Raptors. You know what? Forget the 4. Give me the Raptors on the money line. They outright the Knicks in that one tonight. Give me. Yeah. Got to take the money line there. I just don't trust the Knicks in the back-to-back. They played a lot of minutes last night. And as we say, they're crossing the border too, so we'll hold them up a little bit at that border. Make them wait a little longer.
They won't be too welcome.
Probably not. No, we'll hold them up, keep it at the border a little longer, make them wait in the chairs. And go, you guys can sit over there. We'll process your stuff as we get to
We're going to check the bags. They're going to check the bags, check the dogs.
Maybe
pull out the dogs.
Individual bags, yeah. That sort of thing. Yeah, definitely. Go with the Raptors on the money line on that one.
They're from Rod. All right, just update injuries here. OG and Hart are questionable. OG sat yesterday. We'll see about him. For Sharon Brown, questionable for Toronto Heat and the Bulls here. Butler out, Richardson out, Robinson probable for Miami. On the Bulls side, Horton Tucker doubtful. Terry Smith, Sanogo are questionable. Lakers and Clippers, there'll be no Luka. Cleaver Wood out. Reddish doubtful. Vincent James probable. On the Clipper side, no Christie there. Pacers and Trailblazers. Keep an eye on this injury report throughout the day. Both teams on back-to-backs here. Turner, who has been the subject of trade talks, he is questionable for Indiana. Thibault here is doubtful for Portland. So you're caught up here on the injuries. We've gone over to Ron.
Yeah, and OG's out now, Tony. He is out. Yep. But yeah, I'm going to agree with Rod. 17-5 at home ATS are the Toronto Raptors. You love them as a dog. You got to keep riding Toronto. And yeah, I backed off a little bit last night. Thought, hey, why is Phoenix favored again? But not playing with Portland. You got to go back to them. So I'm going to go back with the Blazers tonight.
Ron, on over to Chris.
Yeah, definitely agree with Blazers. Just keep riding them. They've been making me money lately. And then I did a video on the Lakers Clippers. I'm going to take over. It was at 220 when I took it. And I just think we see some points out of both. I will say it was weird to see the injury report and see Luka on there. I'm still kind of in shock about all that. So anyway, but I guess no matter where he's at, he's still out. But and then the New York Toronto, I might look at the over. That's just a lean. I would probably lean more so to the points with Toronto in that slate of games.
There from Chris on over to Sean.
Yeah, 2 you got to love here. I mean, it's the Raptors with 29-19 ATS. You're getting points here, back-to-back for the Knicks. Tough game. Sign me up on the Raptors. And the Portland team. I mean, these guys won 3 in a row, 7 of 8. Who would have thought? Let's go, Trailblazers. Another home dog for us to back here. So those are my 2.
Yeah, from Sean on over to Al.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was on the wrong side of the Suns yesterday, and both teams on the back-to-back here. Yeah, I know what the Blazers are doing, but I still think the Pacers are the better team, despite, yes, the Blazers are improving and playing well. They have some good players too, but, again, I just think the Pacers are better here. 5 starting to get to a trickier number here, but again, full game I would lean Pacers, believe it or not, and like them maybe better in the first quarter, laying 1.5, or maybe just money line in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Justin, but Phillips finally woke up this team. This team had a lot of talent. This was to me the disappointment early on. With that talent, they should have been doing better than this, but still an outside looking in to get in the playoffs, but never too late. But man, they've got a lot of catching up to do there. Yeah, I'm going to look here as well with Toronto. I like the 6 better than the 4, but look at Toronto there. Look at the Knicks, 1-6 of the spread on the road, facing these good shooting teams that hit 46% from the field or better. It is a back-to-back for the Knicks, but more importantly, it is a third game in 4 nights. That's the one I always look for there, pairing that up with the back-to-back there. Raptors have covered 6 of 7. Rest advantage, no travel there, as we know. Heat and Bulls in this one. I'm going to look Miami in this one. Remember, Chicago traded away Levine. We know what they're trying to protect the draft pick, right? They got to finish down in the standings. So Chicago is on tank alert as they're trying to protect the draft pick here there. So I'll look at Miami in this spot. Lakers and Clippers got to go over. I think that's what I'll be looking for against this Laker team until they figure out what to do to protect the rim. But again, they can have a smaller lineup here. I think if you give the Clippers space to work, they will exploit you. I know we look at the Clippers as a defensive team, but we've seen them in spots where they played some bad defensive teams and they've been able to put up some points. So I look for the over in that one, Lakers and Clippers. Yeah, again with Portland, I'll take them here plus the points against losing teams. Indiana 5-9 of the spread. This is the Portland Trailblazers 10-3 of the spread against the East, but they've covered 9 straight games now. This has been something here for Portland. They're doing it with defense. If you look at their defensive numbers over their past 5, allowing 44% shooting, 29% from 3. So this is where they're fixing the issues here with getting that defense down and health. Their guys have been healthy because we're not talking about Kamara, Jeremy Grant, Aiden. All these guys were always dealing with injuries. You could never get them all together. But now you got a full squad that's been healthy here. And we're seeing what's going on when you got them all healthy at the spot. All right, let's continue here on the 26 Morning Shows. We got you through the NBA. Just a reminder, guys, we're giving you our free picks. But if you want our best plays, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. That's where we have our premium plays, our best bets up there. Our cappers are doing great. You see them all on the leaderboards like Sean Rodzawacki's up there. Chris Atkins, #1 in the NBA. Got El Nino's up there. We've got also Ron has been tearing it up here in the NHL, top performer in NHL for the year. So, guys, get on over, get our premium plays, and our promo code TonyT at checkout will knock off 15% off all your premium pick packages. One-day passes are profit guaranteed. Must earn a profit or amount purchased will be credited back to account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed there. So, guys, even our man Ron Hahn, who's running our chat room, look at the day yesterday, 4-0 day yesterday from Ron Hahn there as well. So get on board there over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's continue here on the show. Let's get to the college hoops for tonight. It's a good card today. So we got some night games. So we'll break it up in 2 blocks. So in this block, we're covering the games that start at 6:30, and we will go all the way to the games starting at. We'll include the game starting at 8:30 there. So that's the block here. Games starting at 6:30 and include the 8:30 games. We start with Rod.
Yeah, the first one I like here in this spot is give me the under St. Louis and UMass at 151. That's just too many points there, and that matchup. Both teams solid defensively. Look at St. Louis, 16-4 to the under this season. So definitely they can play some solid defensive basketball. So can UMass. So 151, too many points. Take the under in that matchup. Another one I'm looking at here is give me Buffalo plus the 13.5. Toledo's probably the better team, but not 13.5 points better in that matchup. Give me Buffalo plus the 13.5 there. And then one more I like here in this spot. You look at give me Kentucky plus the 5. You want to lay 5 with Ole Miss? Not this guy. No chance. You look for the last 5 games, they've failed to cover any spreads whatsoever. And you look at Ole Miss versus ranked opponents. Guess what? They're 1-20 versus ranked opponents. Is Ole Miss straight up? So give me Kentucky plus the 5 in that matchup. I don't trust Ole Miss at all. Another one I like here in the spot. Give me the over Davidson and Dayton at 143. I think this should be easily into the 150s. Both teams offensively can run up and down the court there and get us into the 150s. Give me Davidson and Dayton over the total there in that matchup.
There from Rod. Just get to Ron. Elnia's got to leave us here.
Yeah, sorry guys, I gotta take. My son's got a doctor appointment, so I gotta go take care of that.
All right, what do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks?
So far, I just got my NHL power play out there, but I do have another play in the NHL loaded up as well as 2, I believe, in the NBA so far, with 1 upcoming for sure. Just waiting on a better number for that one. And yeah, so check those out. As I was mentioning earlier, those long-term and 2-for-1 capper passes are definitely your best bets. You get all our plays, and you get them when we want you to play them, which is probably the most important part. So make sure you check one of those out.
All right, guys, got more down. He is over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see he's got his Power play up there right now. All 1 day passes, probably guaranteed. A lot more up there throughout the day before 11 a.m. Eastern time. So get up over with El Nino's over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have a great day. We'll catch up with you later.
All right,
Good luck,
thanks,
Al.
thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned in for some more great picks. All right, see you guys.
The guys there. Before you leave, someone was looking for that parlay from out before he left, but we couldn't get the parlay in. All right, let's go on over to Ron.
Some full-blown degeneracy out here. The guy's like, no, you can't leave. I want my 3-pack parlay.
We'll probably get him on a happy hour tonight, so he'll be back, I'm sure. He's usually on there at night with us. I'm gonna look at Ed Cooley's bunches. They're playing defense. I like Georgetown in this one. I think Xavier's laying too many points. I'm gonna agree with Rod. Kentucky's coming off that emotional national TV loss to Arkansas, which Arkansas just shot lights out. I don't trust Ole Miss. Even Auburn went in there and took care of business as a 2-possession favorite. So I'm going to take Kentucky in that one as well. And moving on, Minnesota and Penn State. I don't trust Penn State laying points. I know Minnesota hasn't been really good, but they have been covering in the last couple. So give me the Golden Gophers in that one. And Purdue and Iowa, we know what Purdue does. I don't trust Iowa. Give me the Boilermakers on the road in that one.
There from Ron on over to Chris.
Yeah, looking at the Kentucky Ole Miss one, I've actually got it's my best bet, so I won't give that away. But looking at the total here, Kentucky is 6 of 6 on the road when playing Ole Miss to the over. So I think we get some points in that one. So I'm going to take the over with those guys. And then Vanderbilt, Florida, I'm going to go the opposite direction. Florida as a favorite is 8-3 to the under. So I think we're going to take the under in that one. And that's the 2 I've got there.
From Chris on over to Sean.
All right, we're going up to the 8:30 mark. So give me a little – I do lean a little Marquette here, although the line has come down. So there's that against St. John's. And I'm a St. John's guy, but 2.5, I don't know. This line's, again, at 3.5, 4, like Marquette. At 2.5, I don't know about that one. It's a little less number, but I'm just throwing out there if you want to know. I like Dayton. Rare big fave, solid fave from here. You're laying a 9 now. So I kind of like the Flyers there at home. Next up in early action here, let's go and look at this Toledo total here. It was 162. Now it's like 164.5. So that one's on the move there. It's something I'm looking at for tonight. And let's see what else I got in this time frame here. Drake and Murray. I'm going to go. 123 is a low number. I know. And a lot of times I see the low ones. I got to it's like the pick game last night. It's 133. I'm like, man, this looks like an over to me. Sailed under. This one too. I look at it. I'm like, man, should get over. Give me the under 123 in that one. And I want to take Wyoming here. They're 8.5-point home dog. Mountain West teams to me, you go on the road, it's always kind of a dogfight. But I've been bit with Wyoming before. They played New Mexico. They had a big lead in the first half. Then they came out, didn't score for like 9 minutes, and ended up not covering at home. But I still lean the Cowboys there. That's it for the early stuff.
There from Sean. I'll tell you what I think about these games. I like Marquette and St. John's under the total here. This is a St. John's team that's been defending well over their past 5 games, holding teams to 35% shooting. Good thing they are because they can't shoot. that's really what they're doing. Getting by here with defense, like the under in that one. Both Golden Eagles not a really good shooting team in conference as well. I'm just going to lay it with Drake in this period. Murray's defense here has been brutal over their past 5. You're allowing Missouri Valley Conference teams 53% shooting over their past 5, failing to cover 4 or 5. That defense is very bad right now. We got a Bulldogs team that's in very good shooting form. I'll go ahead and lay it there with the Drake. All right, let's continue here on the 26 Morning Show. As we continue on, we'll close out college hoops with the games beginning at 9 Eastern time all the way to the late night. We got a late window, 11 Eastern there. So the 9 Eastern to the close out the final game, those 2 games at 11 Eastern. So we get started with Rock.
Yeah, look at it's the late night one, 11 p.m. Eastern. Arizona taking on BYU, and I like BYU there. BYU gets up for these big games. Should be a good one. Kind of lean to an over 152 in that matchup, but I'll lay the 2.5 with BYU at home. I think they get the job done. They get up for the good shooting teams. So BYU there. And then another one I'm looking at is I'll take Fresno State here at the +3. I don't trust San Jose State as a favorite. Normally, San Jose State, we usually be getting a boatload of points because they've been a dog more than they've been a favorite. I believe the last time they were a favorite, I got burnt, so I'm not touching that one. I like Fresno State plus the points. San Jose State is a dog in the road. Nope, not doing it. Give me Fresno plus the 3 in that matchup. And Baylor heading into Texas Tech. I think that's the big game of the night, and I think that's just too many. I think Baylor's starting to improve, and I know they haven't been the greatest on the road, but you're going to give me 8 with Baylor on the road? I got to take the 8 with Baylor on the road in that matchup. And then give me Oklahoma plus the 17.5. I know Auburn's good, but not 17.5 points good. Give me Oklahoma plus the 17.5 in that matchup. A couple dogs I like there.
Dogs from Rod on over to Ron.
Well, I got to look at my Auburn Tigers. I'm looking at the SEC. I agree with you, Rod. I think it's too many points. But here's the thing. Auburn's only allowing 58 points a game at home. I think this total is way too high. You look at Tennessee and Auburn when they played, it was 102, and that one went long. So I'm going to take the under in this one, but I do agree. I'm going to lean Oklahoma with you. Auburn's been escaping some trap games, and, this may be one where they slip up. But if you look at Oklahoma, they beat Vandy by what, 30, 97 points? Oklahoma's not scoring 97 points against Auburn, that's for sure. So definitely looking at the under in that game. And then I'm moving on. I agree with you on Baylor. I know Texas Tech is good at home, but, man, Baylor's got to make a stand sometime. And maybe this is the spot here. I think that's too many points to give the Bears in that one. And I'm looking at Kansas State. Kansas State has beaten West Virginia. They got me on that one. They got me with Iowa State. I don't know how in the world they went into Hilton and beat Iowa State that bad. But Jerome Tane's got something going on here. And I'm going to take Kansas State. They are the better defensive team. They're better offense going into Arizona State. So give me Jerome Tane's Kansas State Wildcats in that one.
From Ron on over to Chris.
The only one I got in that spot, pretty much these guys talked about. Just take the points with Oklahoma and take the under in that one. Just way too many points there for these guys to be trying to get up to. I think it's at 154 right now. Yeah, 154.5. Yeah, take the under there.
All right. From Chris on over to Sean.
In this Baylor Texas Tech game, you got the teams, right? They're off nice little upset wins here, but I agree. You got to take the points. Both teams are off big wins, but you're going to give me 7-8 points with the Bears. Sign me up there. And Indiana. There's another one. You're going to give me 9.5, and they've lost 5-6. They lost by 5, 1, 9. Illinois rolled them. They beat Ohio State by a point. It's going to be a close game here. Wisconsin. I'm not buying it. Give me the 2 dogs here in the bigger conferences. I'll take Baylor and Indiana as the 9.5s and 7.5s here.
Yeah, from Sean. I'll tell you what, I like some of these games. I'm going to go ahead and lay it with Northwestern here. This USA team, really good, but their defensive form is not bad. You're going to go into poor defensive form here in this against Northwestern here. I'll take the Wildcats here, laying the 2 in that spot. They're thinking I'm going to pick UCLA. Not against Michigan State. I'm not. Not against a good defensive team. There's no way, no how. UCLA, they don't like ball pressure. They don't like guys that are in their face. They don't like the physical play. I think this is where we saw that against Michigan there when the UCLA dropped that game to Michigan. So I like Michigan State here on the bounce back in this spot. They've covered 7-9 in the conference play. They're coming off a loss. So as Rod would say, they're going to be mad in this one here. We lost the game. No sunshine for you. You're going to be working out with the coach in the practice room there. So I'll look at that. I'll look at them in that spot here. I'm going to take the home dog with UNLV. Boise State is just their 3-point defense isn't very good, and you get Boise State away from the home court. They're giving 47% shooting, failing to cover 8 of those 11 games away from their home court. Give me the Rebels there in that late night spot. All right, let's continue here on the Tony 6 in the morning show as we'll switch on over to this 14-game card from the ice. We go to the ice here in this block. What we'll do is we'll do it in 2 blocks. We're going to cover the games at 7:07 and 7:37. 7:07 and 7:37. So we've got Panthers and Capitals here. Panthers $1.15, total 5.5. Walden Bruins. We got the Bruins $1.27, total 5.5. Blue Jackets Sabres here. We got the Buffalo Sabres $1.67, total 6.5. Devils and Penguins here. Penguins, dogs here. Devils, $1.52, total of 6. Senators and Lightning here. A Lightning $1.63, total 5.5. At 7:37, it's Golden Knights and Islanders. Knights, $1.45, total of 6. We get underway here with Rod.
Yeah, and look at this. That first one, Devils heading into Pittsburgh. I like the under 6 in that one. Both teams not scoring a whole lot of goals, and when you're not scoring a whole lot of goals, it's tough. And you look at this Devils team covering the puck line. They have failed to cover the puck line in 11 straight road games. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to lay that kind of price with the Devils team on the road. Going to lean to Pittsburgh, but give me the under in that matchup. And I like Washington here at home. Should be Logan Thompson taking on Bobrovsky, and they want to step up against the champs. I see that why Florida is the favorite. Why? Because they're the defending Stanley Cup champs. This is going to feel like a playoff game. First to 3 wins that one, like the under, but I'm leaning to Washington to get the job done there. And then everybody's going to fade Ottawa here in this one. Why? Because it's the second half of back-to-back, and then Allmark returns for Ottawa in goal in that one. Hey, he was supposed to start yesterday. They saved him here for this spot. Why? So he could match up against Vasilevsky and the Tampa Bay Lightning. I like the under 5.5 there, but you're going to give me that kind of price with the Ottawa team that's playing hot, and they're getting their Vezina returning goalie back in. You're going to give me $1.50. I got to take it. Give me Ottawa plus the $1.50 there in that matchup.
And they're from Rod on over to Ron.
Yeah, I'm going to take a shot with the Columbus Blue Jackets, Merlinkin and Luukkonen going at it. I don't trust Buffalo at home as a favorite, so give me them. Give me the best team on the road. Guffsman is on the road with the Minnesota Wild. Nice doggy price at Boston there, so I'm going to take the Minnesota Wild. And I agree with Rod. If we get Logan Thompson, I'm seeing Lindgren right now, but if it's Logan Thompson, love the Washington Capitals as a home dog.
They're from Ron on over to Chris. Oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, Sean.
Uh-oh. Time for some ice?
Ice.
What time? What game we would see?
We're 7:07 and 7:37s.
All right. Well, I got them all written down here. So when I go too far, let me know. CBJ here, I got to pass on. Nothing really stuck out at me there. Under the Florida Capitals game, these two guys kind of like playoff type atmosphere with these two teams, two pretty decent teams. So give me the under 5.5 there. New Jersey and Pittsburgh. I would lean towards the lowly Penguins here. Were they plus 135 at home? Sign me up for that one. Ottawa and Tampa. I like the dog. I mean, how is Tampa this big a favorite here? What am I missing? They've dropped 5-7, and Ottawa. Great. I mean, listen, Ottawa. You're getting 2-1 for a reason here, but give me Ottawa to get it done. And who else we got? Vegas and the Islanders. I would think Vegas because they just played the Rangers here. Islanders off the 7-game winning streak were snapped. Give me an under. I guess under in this one here for me. And what else am I missing here? That's one more, right? Edmonton and St. Louis. 2 more.
That's
Edmonton and
St.
St.
Louis.
Louis.
That's the next
The
spot.
next one? Okay.
We'll get that one
There
next.
you go.
All right, that's gone on. Let's continue here on the Choice Motion. We'll close out the hockey here with the 807s all the way to the final game of the board tonight. That would go off here at 10:37. So we got Oilers Blues. Oilers $1.79, total of 6. Hurricanes Jets. Hurricanes $1.24, total 5.5. Flyers and Hockey Club $1.33, total 5.5. Maple Leafs Flames. We got the Maple Leafs here $1.45, total of 6. Red Wings and Kraken here $1.13 on the Kraken, total 5.5. Avs and Canucks. Avs on the road $1.31, total 5.5. Stars at the Ducks. Stars $2.32, total of 6. Canadians and the Sharks here to close it out. We got the Canadians $1.70, total of 6. The big favorites out west today here. Let's start off here with Rob.
Yeah, looking at that big favorite out west. Give me the over 6. San Jose's giving up 6 goals a game on their own. So give me the over 6 in that matchup. You look at what they've done in their last 6 games. They've given up 6 goals or more in 5 of those 6 games that have been the Sharks. So give me the over 6 in that matchup. Plenty of goals out west late in that matchup. Here's a spot that I don't bet Calgary a whole hell of a lot, but when I do, they usually win. So give me Calgary over the Leafs in that matchup. Sorry, Toronto, but you're not sweeping your Alberta leg this year. Calgary's going to get you in that matchup. Another one I like here, I'm a homer. Of course I am. I'm going to take the Edmonton Oilers on the puck line in that one. I also like the over 6. This Oilers team, and look what Skinner's been doing over his last few starts. He's given up 3 goals, I believe, in 3 straight games. So I expect Skinner to have a good start there in that matchup there. It opened at 5.5, and I believe this totals went up to 6. So definitely leaning to the over, but the Oilers get the job done on the puck line in that matchup.
There we go from Rod on over to Ron.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Rod. I don't like I like Calgary at home. I don't like them on the road. So give me the Calgary Flames in that one. And man, the Detroit Red Wings, man, they're just driving a Zamboni through the Western Conference. So we're gonna stick with them tonight. Give me Detroit on the money line in that one. And maybe I'm seeing things wrong, but Winnipeg's 20-8 at home. Why in the world are they dogs to a Carolina Hurricanes team as a road favorite, or like 3-9? I don't get that one. So I'm going to take Winnipeg in that one.
There we go from Ron on over to Sean to close out hockey.
All right, we'll go back to forward here. I agree with the San Jose. 5 of the last 6 games are giving up 6 goals. Are you kidding me there? So that's an over. And probably, you know what? Plus 150, I'll probably take a puck line in Montreal as well. Dallas and the Ducks. Listen, you 180 with a dog? Wait, home. Let's go. I'll 180. Obviously, I'm going to look to a big dog like that at home. I don't care. Avalanche and Vancouver. I got nothing. Lean Avalanche there. Detroit and Seattle. I got Seattle underlined here, so give me Seattle. They lost 3 of the last 4. I love it. Give me Seattle here. Hold on a second. They're playing Detroit, right? Yes. Yep. So, yeah, Detroit's won 6 in a row. They are rolling, and yet they're a dog here. So, yeah, that's why I got to take Seattle. We got to go opposite thinking that one. Sorry, guy. And I'm a Red Wing guy. Let's go. Old school Yzerman. We get it done. Toronto and the Flames. Nothing for that one. Philly, Utah. No, thank you. And Edmonton and St. Louis was the starter there. So what do we? St. Louis had a 4-game slide. But leaning puck line here with the Oilers. I got it written down here. So plus 140 lean puck line.
There you go. Sean, we got you on the hockey. Got you covered through the hockey now. It's time for our Parlay Peripheral segment where our cappers can give it a parlay, a team player prop, or maybe a game of the future. We'll see what they have. I know we got some baseball season win totals earlier on the show, but we'll see earlier in the week here as well. So let's see what the cappers have for us here on this Parlay Peripheral segment. We'll start it off with Rod.
And for me, we're going to take the Boston Celtics on the money line, take the Toronto Raptors on the money line, and then we're going to throw in, let's throw in a hockey here. Give me the Calgary Flames on the money line. Little 3-teamer dog parlay for you today.
3-teamer dog parlay there from Ron on over to Ron.
Yeah, let me get the K-State Wildcats on the money line, and let me get Winnipeg on the money line in NHL, and I'm going to take the Raptors plus the points.
There from Ron on over to Chris.
I just got a 2-teamer for you in NBA today. Take the points with Portland, and then the battle for LA with the Lakers and the Clippers. Take that game over, and I've got a couple NHL birthdays here today. Darnell Nurse from the Edmonton Oilers plus 750. It's his birthday today. I don't know how often he scores, but there you go. And then from the Sabres, Malenstein. I don't know. I probably screwed that name up. I apologize, but he's at plus 750 as well. So we cashed our last one. So we'll just try again today. Throw a little lunch money on it.
Go from Chris on over to Sean.
I wrote those down. Nurse and Malenstein. Thank you.
And he hit Dvorak the other day.
Dvorak the other night. What was that? 10-1, was it?
Yeah. He's had him a couple times, so I usually just put like $100 on him, give him a shot.
Definitely.
I'm not gonna, we hit one a week. We're all right. I mean, it's not like we have 5 every day or something like that. So they work out. They're always good plus money. So I'll ride them. Chris. And to get really bad, I'll come in here and be like, don't play them. I'll call you right. They suck. The guy doesn't like his birthday. He doesn't want to score. He's drunk from the night before. He's thinking about cake or something. All right. Last time I was here, I dropped them. We did not have a good day. Lost them all. Had the Jazz, Memphis, not a good day. 32 and 16, 66%. That's only if you play them straight, folks, right? That's what I tell you. So we're straightening them up here. 1, 2, 3. Raptors +4, 4.5. See, shop around there. Portland at home +5. And in college hoops, I'm going Wyoming. I'm pulling the trigger on my Cowboys there, plus the 8.5. There you go.
There you go from Sean. I'll give you my 3-teamer here. I like the Lakers Clippers over. Give me Portland plus the points. And I like Michigan State plus the points against UCLA. All right, we got you through the parlay segment. Let's see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. Right now, it's heading to a big week of action here with a lot of hoops, hockey, and, of course, Super Bowl Sunday. So remember, those 7-day passes will include premiums from the Super Bowl. We'll see what Rod has for sale over at Tony's Picks. Rod's, again, put up an impressive numbers here for the year, as you'll see here, approaching 2,800 units of profit. Document over at Tony'sPicks.com, so you can check out all the numbers there. Rod, what you got for sale?
Now, for me over at Tony's Picks, I got my NBA drop a dime play going. Definitely 8-3 run on it. Definitely scoop that up. Got my NHL sniper play. We crushed it yesterday. Been hot in the NHL, so definitely scoop that up. I got my college basketball slam dunk play, those are all available in my top triple play of the day. So definitely scoop that up. Definitely jump on over and get aboard long term. As you can see, we've definitely been continuing to stack the units to start 2025, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So best way to go, take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional. Hit the link in the description. That'll lead you right on over to Tony's Picks. And when you get there, use Tony T at checkout, save 15% off. Join me. Let's continue to crush the books.
Yeah, crush the books with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see the great results from Rod here for the year. Last 30 days, last 7 days, yesterday, green across the board. So get on board with Rod and get on board with his plays. Remember, all the one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must earn a profit or not purchased. Will be credited back to your account for side credits. That's profit guarantee there on that one. Or, of course, long-terms are not, because they're sold at such a great discount. You can see there the 3-day, the 7-day. So get on board with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. Put up some monster numbers, as you can see, all document here on the side. All right, let's take a look and see what Ron has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Ron has put together impressive numbers here in the NHL. Over 1,100 units, 1,160 units of profit, all documents. So what you got for sale over at Tony's Picks, Ron?
Yeah, I got my slap shot play winner yesterday on Ottawa. I got the 3-point play winner yesterday on Golden State, so you can grab those up. And you can get my full court press. That's a 3-pack of NBA that you can grab right now, including that best bet and that 3-point play inside there. So it's a little discounted. So, yeah, like Rod said, team us up. Everybody here's on a leaderboard consistently. And, we got Chris with NBA, Rod with NHL, myself, NHL, Sean killing the college basketball down there. So, pair us up, get all the sports. And remember, get that 7-day. It's going to take it in the Super Bowl. You get my selection. Not being a homer, so don't worry about that. But you get everybody's selection for Super Bowl Sunday. So get on that pass and get you through the weekend. Use that code Tony T at checkout for your 15% off.
That's right, guys. Got to both Ron over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see, guys, his one-day pass is up there right now. Full court press got the best bet from the hockey, producing great results. Number one in the NHL here at Tony'sPicks.com. Document Ron Crawford. So get on board with Ron over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's take a look here. What we got rolling here is we'll see what Chris has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Chris is number one unit leader over at Tony'sPicks.com in the NBA. Got like 14. I still can't catch him. He's been on it right now. 1,700 units of profit here in 2025.
Not gonna lie, getting a little worried.
Oh boy, well,
Tony's on my heels.
So get him on his heels here. Let's see what Chris has for sale over at Tony's Picks.
I've got a 3-pack again. Everybody seems to love those. So I put that together. I've got 2 picks in the NBA today, one in SEC game for college basketball. Wrapped them all up for one price. I've got to hop on something long term. I will have my Super Bowl pick in for today. I was kind of watching the line to see if anything was going to move, totals and spreads and everything, and it really hasn't much. So I'm going to be putting that play in today. So hop on something long term. You'll get that, plus all the NBA action, all the college basketball that I cover. And then as we get into baseball here, hopefully I think it's less than 60 days away, you'll get some of those picks. So yeah, hop on something long term. Let me help you cash that way. And pair me up with another one of these guys, man. Everybody's hot right now. Like Ron said, we're all on the leaderboard, 2-for-1. That's a good way to go. 2 people putting money in your pocket. And make sure you use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save you 15% off of my daily packages here, my best bet and my 3-pack. And let's just keep it going and hopefully keep rolling along in the NBA and try to keep running here with Tony being hot too in the NBA. So just keep trying to pump it out.
Pump it out. You can see green across the board here, but Chris, all sports combined as well. Across the board, all green. So a good time getting on board with Chris over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can see his packages, his one-day passes that are up for sale, or you can get on long-term passes. You can see here we got 3-day, 7-day, and 1 month all sports pass, even the year pass up there. So get on board with Chris Atkins over at Tony'sPicks.com. And remember that promo code TonyT checkout will knock off that 15% off. All right, let's see what Sean has for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. As a Sean unit leader over at Tony's Picks for the year, all sports combined, 3,085 units of profit. These numbers are all documented. I'm showing you their pages at Tony'sPicks.com. You can do the same thing and verify all these numbers. All right, Sean, what you got for sale?
Yeah, got a 3-pack of college hoops up, which I'm doing pretty well in. So keep that ball rolling there. I got a little NBA. I actually put a premium pass up or package, whatever it is, a day pass, whatever for NBA. No hockey pass, but there's hockey. So if you buy a 3-day or whatever, you're going to get, what do I got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. I thought I put an NFL. Was NFL posted and then it got taken down? I thought I put NFL. Maybe I did not. I don't know. I thought I had NFL one up for the Super Bowl. Well, whenever I just looked, NFL's not up in here yet, don't I?
I don't know. Look it up.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I thought it was in the other day, but I was like, then I thought maybe I don't know.
There's a Pro Bowl. There's a Pro Bowl selection you could have got last weekend.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I put in. Boy, well, you just got NFL selection from it's up there on the site, so there you go. You got it. Anyway, well,
went off already. So did you win?
I don't even know who won the Pro Bowl yesterday. I didn't even know there was a Pro Bowl yesterday.
Oh, you lost. You put the AFC in. You had the AFC in that one, and it was 76-63. It looks like a basketball score. Holy man!
They're playing flag football.
Yeah.
I thought it was
the AFC in
I thought it was for the Super Bowl. I said, all right, I'm taking KC. I put it in there. I thought that was the Super Bowl pick. I was like, all right, there's no team listed, but I know who's playing. There you go, folks. You got my Super Bowl winner. Enjoy.
Oh, Ron, there you go. With Sean is up on there on the board here with 3-pack and money maker here from the NBA. So get on board with Sean. He's over at Tony's. How many is a unit leader here? You can see the green across the board here, over 3,100 units of profit for the year. So get on board with Sean. Use promo code TonyT at checkout, and you'll save that 15% off. And of course, you can also match Sean with any of your favorite cappers with the 2-for-1 cap promotion available over at Tony'sPicks.com. Remember, all long-term passes include late steam plays. So if we see something we like late in the betting cycle, we'll put it in the system, and that play is emailed to you directly to your inbox using the email that you use for signing up for the service. We get our plays in by 11 a.m. each time for our members' plays, and then we continue to handicap through the day and night looking for those late steam plays. We get them in between 10 minutes and 2 hours of game time. They're emailed directly to your inbox with the late steam there. All right, I got a best bet on the board right now from the NBA, also working a package together from Hoops. They'll get on board with me over at Tony'sPicks.com. I was telling you about my run here in NBA. It was incredible, 14 straights, looking to make it 15 or more here today at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, we got you through that. We'll see what guys were with you here every day, 9:30 a.m. each time with that morning show. So make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications so you're live with us when we release these plays here on the live stream. If you happen to miss any of the show or happen to want to watch it again to get those late plays in late night windows, well, just go to our YouTube channel, hit the live tab, and you'll be able to find our archive videos there, our archive live shows there. And of course, all of our on-demand content available as well over at Tony'sPicks.com. I've shot some videos, many of our cappers find out videos. We'll find out more about what's going on over on the YouTube channel. Rod, I know what you got over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. You also will be hosting the happy hour show here at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, definitely tune into the happy hour show, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Definitely loving doing that show. Definitely enjoying getting all them late winners for everybody. So definitely tune into that. And then if I didn't cover a hockey game here on the board, well, I've got you covered on all the games. They're archived over here at the YouTube channel. Definitely go check those out if you're looking for a specific game on the ice. Got you covered on them all. Definitely go check it out. And I agree with Chris that Darnell Nurse, he plays in the power play, so he's definitely the guy in the point taking the shot. Usually they send it to Bush, so you got to get him on the power play where he takes the open shot, Darnell Nurse, because otherwise he's usually the guy making the pass over to Bush for the bomb. So we got to hope that he takes the shot, that he gets an open shot to get that one. He doesn't score as much as he likes, but he's usually there for the assists. So, but it's his birthday, so maybe they give him the open.
Yeah, the players will encourage him to do it.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the way the Oilers roll. They are a big team. They are a big giant family. Get together. So I can see it. I'm with you. Let's bet it. Let's get it.
Here we go with Rod, Chris. And we also have Ron. What you got over on the Tony's YouTube channel? We also see you as well on the happy hour.
Yeah, I'm every day, Monday through Friday on the happy hour. Usually I'm working at this time. Had a nice day off for some medical appointments. So glad to be here on a day show, and you'll see me on the weekends as well, and maybe one or two shows. So yeah, definitely check us out. Rod and I will be up there tonight on the happy hour.
Happy hour, getting you all those updates and who's playing, who's not, goalie changes, roster changes, even trades. We haven't hit the trading deadline yet. So a lot of noise before the trade. Oh, that's what you got to do. You got to get ahead of it. Don't wait till the last day to make the moves. That you're not going to have any leverage there. So wait then. We'll see, Chris, what you got going on over on Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Your plans for the week.
So I've got a video in the NBA today with the Clippers and the Lakers game, and then I've got an SEC college basketball video out for you guys, and just keep pumping those out, just the NBA information, and as SEC comes about, then I'll get you guys a video on that, and I will try to be as much as I can Tuesday through Friday. I have to work, but I'll try to pop in on the happy hour. I was late yesterday, and apparently they were checking IDs, so I didn't get in. But I kid. No, I was late. I got stuck in traffic. So anyway, but yeah, I still watched it and tried to help Ron Hahn with the chat there. He does an amazing job both times. So yeah, I'll try to be on the happy hour, man, and update you guys with any injuries and stuff that I find out through the day.
Yeah, and of course we got
a messenger message when you're going to be late like that. Because that's where I
told him. Just text me.
It'll pop up way better for me to see it. I wasn't looking at the private chat. We had it was Troll City on the happy hour.
Don't be like Bob.
It was Bob and his buddies. He invited all his buddies to town.
They were having the real happy hour, I think.
So.
I think Bob had like 8 different names last night.
Real happy hour, definitely, because we had some people that were definitely partaking in.
He had 3 new names this morning too.
You got the trolls. They write down everyone you got wrong, and then they just want to stick it to you. That's really how trolls
it is.
And I'm already trained myself. I already know when it's coming. You can always tell. You can tell when it's coming. So let's see. Of course, Sean, we've been at this for a while. Sean's one of our newest cappers over Tony. So we're not new to the industry. Then you'll pop in here with us on the morning shows.
Yeah, mornings. I'm a morning guy, and again, if the kids are playing sports or not around, the drive time at 5, 4 for me in the Central, I'll pop in. Definitely maybe during baseball season, I'll try to get in a little more for that. But again, with the kids, I got I do kind of
grilling burgers. I know you're grilling burgers at that time.
Yeah, I got steaks out already for dinner tonight. I did chicken yesterday. So that's all we do is just grill like 7 days a week. It's crazy.
That is.
And I do it ahead of time because my son, like he gets home like 11 from school and then he goes back at like 2 because he's got electives for high school. So I'd love to just cook ahead of time and just have it done. But my daughter, when she gets home, she does softball. She gets home, she's like, I like when chicken's softer. Like they don't want to microwave nothing. I'm like, you lazy SOBs. Like I can't. This ain't a restaurant, bro. You can't be coming in like I want fresh hot food.
A la carte.
I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like 4:00. I'm cooking at 4, and when everybody rolls in from sports and after school activities, then you could eat. I don't. We're all. My daughter will be 15 in like 2 or 3 weeks. My son's a senior, he's 18, so you could cook yourself. I'm not sitting on, come on.
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Fresh food. I said, what is, and my wife's like, on the weekends, I'm like, can we just have like something normal? No. She's making pancakes. There's sausage, there's bacon, there's Taylor ham. We got toast, there's protein pancakes. I'm like, what are we running here? There's 4 people in the house. You're telling me I'm fat. What the hell are you making 50 pounds of food for?
That's right. Got you there.
Yep.
You're in Texas there, right? The Texas toast. It's not like our toast. Every slice is 300 calories.
Yeah, huge sourdough. You can't find rye bread. There ain't no bagels. I got to drive an hour and a half round trip for bagels up to Cyprus. Yeah.
That's what you got. That's what you got to miss from the East Coast of the bagels. That's what you got to miss.
Yeah. Bagels. I miss Italian food. There's no Italian food.
It's all
It's
Texas
meat,
barbecue meat.
and Tex-Mex, yeah, which is great. But come on, man, I want a little franchise sometimes or something, you know.
That isn't bad. All right.
Shout out Mr. Whiskers. He's on happy hour now.
Yeah, he's on happy hour now. Yeah, he's already. He's got the first call already. You get the don't worry, guys. 5 p.m. each time, there'll be pouring winners here on the happy hour for you here on the Tony Speaks YouTube channel. So make sure you like, subscribe, and check it out there. All right. That's going to do it for our show. We're back again tomorrow live 9:30 a.m. each time. Before we go, anybody have anything in closing before we close it out?
Good luck.
Good
Good luck. Crush the books.
Let's
Don't
crush
be
the
like
books.
Bob.
Don't be like Bob. That's right. Don't be like Bob. Goodbye, guys. You guys make it a winning Tuesday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony Six Morning Show.